Hey guys, how's it going? So today is going to be the first time that I'm going to start this new format where I actually will begin my drawing on video recording, and then the second part will be done a few days later live. So this should be interesting. So let me just start laying in on these lines. And this is a good time to give you the little spiel, the little disclaimer here. So first, if this seems too dark for you, then be sure to crank the brightness all the way up on your viewing device. If this image seems too small for you, then be sure, if you're on your phone, rotate your phone horizontal so the image will fill up your screen and get larger. And then last, you can tell that I am drawing with these blue pencils. Bear with me. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible so you can actually see what I'm doing. At any rate, yeah, I'm laying in this drawing here. I'm making some characters. I just want to make sure that everything is in the right position before I get into my story here. But I hope you guys are doing well. I've been working on a commission for one of my subscribers, and so that was cool. I colored it in. I'm pretty much finished, so I'm pretty happy about that. I've got a couple other commission things that I need to get going here. It's just a matter of getting started and finding the time to do that. I like to lay in these, use the blue line here, just so I can kind of work on where I want placement. But then, as I promised you, I get into the regular pencil work so that you guys can see actually what I'm doing. So thanks for having the patience to stick with me. I'm really trying to shorten this, the blue line. I kind of been using it as a crutch. So I need to just lay in where I want my stuff, and then I can get going with this pencil so you can see what I'm doing. I had a pretty good weekend. I've been just kind of prepping for this new round of drawings that I'm doing here. That I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be drawing 3 times a week. So again, the first drawing will be what I'm doing right now. So it'll be pencils, and then I'll finish up with inks. And then instead of doing it all at once, make it more nicer for people, make it just all the way up through my pencils and then inks. And then a couple days later, I will finish up with the colored markers that everybody loves so much. All right. So it is going to be a little bit sketchy here, but I can correct my line work as I go, and then when I feel comfortable with that, then I'll begin inking this. So with that, let's do this. Today I want to talk about something that really hasn't really happened much in my older life, but I just remember as a kid. As you can tell, I have kind of a quiet voice, right? And I used to people over the years have said that they think I'm pretty funny. I think I can be pretty witty when I want to be. Um, but because I was quiet, a lot of times in group settings, I would, make a little comment or a joke or quip, and then the person next to me would repeat it louder, and then everybody would laugh, and they would never say, "Oh, well, I didn't say that. I'm just repeating what he said." So I would not get credit for it, and it really really irked me. I don't know. Maybe it's being petty, but it happened quite often when I was in groups, and I don't know. It doesn't happen now so much because I don't really hang out with a lot of people, but also I think people can hear me a little bit better. I think I do. I can speak up, and I try to, if I do think of something funny, say it really loud, but it's just a matter of jumping in at the right time, because it's about, when you're funny, it's timing too, right? Can't wait, miss your opportunity. I mean, this drawing's a little bit exaggerated because, my friends didn't elbow me out of the way to tell my joke. But, it seemed like a pattern that happened a lot when I was younger. I don't know if I'm sure some of you guys are like, you totally get what I'm saying. Some of you probably are quiet like me and say things and then people take credit. Or maybe you're one of those people that steals funny, quiet people's material. You know who you are. Anyway, I guess the silver lining is that, people thought what I was saying was funny, so there was that. What do they say? I don't know. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. And you don't plagiarize stuff if it's not good, right? So, I don't know. I think I was a little immature too. But I'm just trying to remember back to how I felt. Like now, I don't think I would care that much. I'm just trying to think of things that, other people can relate to if you've been there. So I'm trying to, it's important that I keep things fast, not so much that it's super fast where the quality goes down, but just fast so that people will actually want to sit and watch. And I appreciate anybody who's watched some of my other stuff and actually sat through it. But some of it gets pretty long, and I got to be more thoughtful about how I do stuff because I just want to tighten it up, Hopefully, I can kind of get this down to a well-oiled machine. That's what I'm working towards. But of course, it's going to take just practice and sticking with things and being consistent. so that you guys know what to expect too. Of course, there's got to be a little spontaneity, but it's gotta work and make sense and be cool for everybody, so that that you guys want to watch. And this is the first time in a long time that I've done a pre-recorded drawing, because I've been doing a lot of lives, but I know that I have to mix it up, because you gotta give a little variety for the powers that be to start liking your stuff, because they want variety, or different groups want different stuff. So I gotta cater to that. All right, I'm running a little behind here. I got to keep looking at the time. It's kind of a game, actually, for me. Trying to get better, trying to improve. All right, I think I have pretty much what I want here. I just gotta make sure that I've got everything basically down. So starting with my inks. Now, I don't know if you have talked about this, but there are certain pens that I prefer, and these are my favorite, and I'm going to tell you why. These particular pens are called, the brand is Ohto, OHTO, and the reason that I like them is that as long as they're dry, I let them dry, I can then go back over them with my markers, and the ink will not bleed. There's a lot of brands out there that I really enjoy using, but if I decide I want to use markers, if I were to go over those particular pens with markers, it would just make the black ink bleed all over the place, and it would look like garbage. So that's why I love these Ohto ink pens. So all I have to do is just be sure to let them dry. As long as I do that, I don't have to worry about the inks bleeding when I go over with my marker or markers. So that's a little tip for you if you guys are using markers with your pens. You want to get a brand that is known to not bleed when you use markers. Because the whole thing with the alcohol-based markers is that they're good at blending, so it wants to make things kind of bleed and blend together. So it's just doing its job, but you want to have, and maybe your artwork that you're doing, you want the inks to bleed. Maybe that's part of your style. I don't know. But for me, when I am coloring, I don't want my inks to bleed. I do not want that. I think I'm so far I'm keeping with my time. I'm a little bit off on where I want to be in terms of when I started on this ink, but I think I will be able to finish on time. All right. So I'm just trying to get back into the groove, because if you guys have been following me for a while, I was doing this fairly regularly, 5 days a week. And then there was a series of trips that my family and I went on, and I just got out of my rhythm. And now really pushing myself to get back to doing this on a regular basis. So it's like I was saying, I've said before, it's drawing for me now. It's like getting to the gym. It's hard to get to the gym. Once you get there and you start working out, no problem. It's fun. You feel good about yourself. You get what you need to do. You get your workout in. You're good. It's just getting to the gym is the problem. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I certainly am very encouraged by all of you who follow my work with your kind words. It definitely inspires and encourages me to keep at it. Now I just have to keep growing my audience, and that's where you can help. If you could just help me out by liking and commenting on what you see here, then that gets it out to more people, because then you're telling the machine that this is worthwhile content. And it'll then push this stuff out to more people, which is what I need. It doesn't even cost you a dime. Just, like this, share it, subscribe, comment, all that kind of stuff. Huge. Completely free, and I appreciate it so much. It helps me so much, you guys. Sorry if I sound like I'm begging, but if you don't know, then how can you do what's needed to be done? All right, I think that's pretty much it. Let me get in here with a thicker pen. Where are you? Here we go. I just like to outline everything to make things stand out more, especially the main subjects that I'm drawing. And now that I know that I don't have to immediately go into coloring, I can use this thicker line that I really love to outline my stuff with. because I don't have to worry about it not drying, because this takes a long time to dry. Almost finished. I think I'm coming into the home stretch here for today. There's a couple of lines that I forgot. But when you start inking, and that becomes more obvious. And becomes even more obvious when you start erasing. But I'm not going to start doing erasing until next time, because that'll be part of it, since I'll be just doing coloring. I'll also start with erasing as well. So this is what I got here. And I'll do that. So this is the main one with the bigger line. I do a little bit larger on these ones, but these guys are just the audience in the story, so they're not really. Why? All right. I think that's pretty much it. All right. I think I'll just sign off on this, and then that'll be it for today. So today is, let's see, 5/11/23. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you always. You guys are awesome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in a couple days. Talk to you soon.